So in European places
Yeah.
this year, we, as a Premier League, we have 9 teams in there. We have 6 in the Champions League, 2 in the Europa League, and 1 in the Conference League. That's just so many teams than there should be. It's called the Champions League.
Right.
In Spurs, they are in there and they're fighting relegation.
And they finished 17th last year.
But the rules are, if you win the Europa League, you go in.
Yeah, I get that. I get rules and all that. That's why we've got so many. But still, you can't call it Champions League and have 6 teams from the same country in that year's competition.
Yeah.
That's not a Champions League.
Yeah, but right, I get that. So you obviously have your 4, and now it's expanded to 5. I think what it should be is top 3, maybe.
I just think top 2.
But
listen, I like the. Don't get me wrong. I love the format of the Champions League. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
it's great. But it used to be called the European Cup, right? Instead of it being Champions League, just call it like European League or Europe. You know, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Call it European League or European Cup or something. It's not the Champions League because there's teams in there that aren't champions.
But
there's one champion every year from each country, from each that's it. So how is that a tournament of champions? It's not, is it? It's guys that are finishing 4th. You're rewarding. So 4th, that's what clubs are striving for, to finish 4th. That's a success. You're rewarding like.
So then where do you sit with the Europa League though?
So let's just say this then. So if you're in any other sport, where is 4th position or even 5th position?
Yeah.
Where is that rewarded?
It doesn't get rewarded.
It doesn't.
So, but then you say that. So then, what? 4th downwards, 4th to 6th is Europa League. Because I think the reason why I said 3 places maximum is because then in every league is because say someone from that league wins the Europa League, that rule is then you then go and progress into the Champions League. I think that's fair.
But why?
So because it's if you win the Europa League, it's like then that's what teams want to go for. So then say they aren't doing well in the league, they can go and strive for that.
You get better in the league.
Yeah.
But what? But if you're Europa League, there's a massive difference in quality between the teams that are in Europa League and the teams in Champions League. True or false?
True.
So you're winning the Europa League, which is a substandard competition.
Yeah.
Right. Why should that qualify you to go in and be one of the best or playing in a league with the best of the best? The best Champions League should be the best of the best.
Oh, yeah,
but it's not. You've got teams that have Tottenham finished 17th last year, right? And they won the Europa League, and let's look at it this way: Tottenham finished 17th, Man United finished 15th.
Yeah,
they were in Europa League final. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that tells you the standard of that league, that competition in Europa League last season.
Okay.
So the winner of that got put into the Champions League.
Yeah.
It's trash. It's trash. You're rewarding. I just think if that's a standalone competition, if you win Europa League, fantastic, brilliant, great stuff. If United are in Europa League, I want them to win it. Then you win Europa League. We used to have European Cup, Cup Winners' Cup, and UEFA Cup.
Yeah.
UEFA Cup, I think, was for teams that finished 2nd to 6th.
So like the Europa League as it is now.
Yeah. And it was a great competition because you got good team. You got the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Good set of teams from each country going into UEFA Cup, and the UEFA Cup was a good competition to win. I think it was given more respect than what the Europa League gets now.
See, I think that what you just said is a good idea, but I think the problem in today's world is the money.
Because Champions League's full of massive clubs where it's generating more money for UEFA. And for the clubs themselves. So, I understand why it's there, and I love it while I'm watching it and it's there. But my only gripe is you're getting teams that are pretty much not the best teams in their
league and country,
playing, and it's in a
it is a problem, but it's like, is it going to get resolved because of the money?
Oh no, this is it. Listen, this is it to say, because this is probably the way that they're staving off this
Super League.
Super League.
Yeah,
and that's how it'll be. But yeah, in closing on this, I just think, in today's world, I just think 6 teams from one country, which is great for England because that's what we want. So, but realistically, if you just look at it as a tournament, 6 teams from one country to be in a tournament that's called the Champions League, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that.